What's up, YouTube? This is William from W&J Wrestling, and this is a week in wrestling, and it's on time, people. I apologize, though, for Superstars. I'm not going to be able to go as in depth as I'd like to on there because WWE, the professional company that they are, has yet to put up the full episode of Superstars. They have only put up a partial part of the episode. So I've got like 2 minute increments of the different matches, which there were four of them. I would like to see the whole match, and whenever they put up the full episode, I'd like to go back and watch it. But I think it's just really good that they did this. Um, but let's go ahead and move on to Raw. And we have Heyman and Punk start off the show, calling out the ref who did the match that Cena had won while Punk's foot was on the rope. You know, same old, blah, blah, blah. He apologized, but he's like, I'm not resigning, yada, yada. And so AJ comes out, tells the ref he can go back to the back. And so Punk just starts to tear into AJ and was like, I have all the intimate messages and stuff you told me and the things we did, blah, blah, blah. And she's sitting there kind of going crazy. And then Heyman gets down on his knee and proposes to AJ. Sorry about that. But he proposes to her saying, we can be the most powerful power couple, give you everything you've ever wanted, blah, blah, blah. And so I just thought it was pretty funny. AJ got PO'd and slapped him in the face and walked off. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Moving on, Ziggler beat Kofi. This was a great match. They both did a great performance. I thought the ending was kind of cheap the way they finished it. It was, I think Kofi ran into the turnbuckle and Ziggler hit him with the zigzag. I just thought it could have been a better finish than that. Just dull for me. But really good match back and forth. I don't know why Kofi's not in the main event of things, because this was a main event caliber match minus the finish. But who knows? We'll see where the future takes him. The Team Hell No Diner promos, they were hysterical throughout the night. First it was like Kane was Gerald the waiter. And then it was Kane and Daniel Bryan doing the sexual sounds of Daniel screaming yes and Kane yelling ow when they were talking about what happened Friday on SmackDown where they beat everyone with the chairs. It was pretty funny. Then the third promo was they got Daniel Bryan to eat a meatball and Kane to eat some salad, and Kane burped in Dr. Shelby's face and Daniel threw up on him. It was pretty hysterical. I thought it was funny. If anybody doesn't know, Daniel Bryan is no longer a vegan. He did an interview talking about it. He became soy intolerant and he needed another form of protein, so he has started eating meat, but from what he said, he's really trying to be controlled about. Like, the only thing he really eats is eggs. He tries to stay away from eating beef and other things. So yeah. Moving on. The Primetime Players beat Ryder and Santino. It was just a tag match. Not much to it, but good match. Good to see Primetime Players win. I hate Santino. Just throw that in there. Foley and Punk have a talk. This was an excellent promo they cut out in the ring. First, Foley came out to talk. He was the guest star, and he was talking about Punk. And Punk comes out and says, "How dare you talk about me?" Blah blah blah. Basically, just Foley kind of ripping into Punk, saying, you with the whole respect thing. I did used to respect you, and I was there for you when you started out, and I was helping you out. And Foley just kind of walked away. Next up. Ryback beat Miz in a match. We kind of saw this coming from last week when he interrupted on Miz TV. Now, I figured, after winning this, Ryback would immediately, become number one contender for the Intercontinental title, kind of what they did with Ray. But WWE decided to go in a different direction with Ryback. We'll get to that in a second. So, yeah, we're going to move on. Barrett beat Tyson Kidd. Essentially just a squash match, just for Barrett to win. Like I said, I hope WWE's got big plans for Barrett soon, because him just squashing different guys. I get there trying to show off that, his style has changed and he's different. Okay, but, let's move on. Let's put him into an actual feud. Then Cole did an interview with Lawler. Lawler's doing a lot better, which is really good. He said, as soon as he's fully medically cleared. He feels like he's completely up to it. He'll be back. So that'd be good. In the meantime, we still got Michael Cole and Jim Ross, which isn't bad. Ray Sin Cara and Sheamus beat Del Rio, Tonga, and Ricardo in a match. It was an alright match. Nothing truly spectacular. Just filler. Yeah, Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow formed their tag team. They officially became known as the Rhodes Scholars, and they attacked Team Hell No while they were in the ring. And the reason Hell No is their name is because they were. It was a Twitter poll. Everybody got to pick who their name was going to be. It was going to be Team Teamwork, Team Hell No, and Team Friendship. Whoever didn't pick Team Friendship, you were idiots. Why would you not pick that name? That is excellent. It is funny. I would have loved to have seen a Team Friendship t-shirt. I would have bought 1,000,000 of them to wear every day of the week. Why would you pick Team Hell No? That just sounds stupid. I get it. Yeah, Kane's hell. Daniel Bryan, no. So why didn't you pick Team Friendship? Why? You idiots. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult y'all, but y'all are idiots. Team Friendship. Come on. Why would you not pick Team Friendship? Why? 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 Hell No sounded cool to you? No, it didn't. Team Friendship. Come on, guys. All right. Next up, Eve and Beth beat Layla and Alicia Fox in a match. Match itself is just pretty pointless. But then let me say, to make a slide for it. Yes, I did. Caitlyn came out and said she reviewed the security footage saying that a blonde had attacked her, and Eve immediately assumed, oh, it's Beth, and she attacks Beth in the ring, and blah, blah, blah. So we don't know who attacked Caitlyn yet. But as I referred to, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but how the Divas Division semi has shown a little bit of relevance, not too much, but they kind of gave themselves a storyline over the botch of Caitlyn winning the Battle Royal. So it kind of, gave them something to do with the Divas for a little bit. I'm sure they'll screw it up and they'll fade into non-existence once again in the near future. Then Big Show made his return during a match between Tensai and Brodus Clay, and he just came and knocked them both out. I guess trying to look dominant in his return, just punching two big guys and knocking them out. Moving on, Cena, Punk and Heyman were out there talking, and Cena. Well, first it was Cena talking. He was addressing everybody about his situation, and then Punk's like, "You need to leave the ring, and I'll turn around, and at the count of whatever you need to leave." And he turned around, and Cena hit him with a pipe. And he says he's going to do everything in his power to be at Hell in a Cell, which is a huge disappointment. I'm sorry, guys. I know I was hoping for a Cena free pay-per-view too. It's just not happening. And then at the end of the show, it closed with Punk attacked Foley, and as he went to turn around, Ryback was there standing at him. So, don't know if this means that there's going to be a Ryback Punk feud. It could be, because pretty much Cena's not going to be there for the next few weeks until he's fully recovered, and so they might just be trying to fill it in with a feud with Ryback, or if something might happen and Ryback becomes his opponent for Hell in a Cell. I don't know. So yeah. Moving on, we are at Superstars. Like I said, I didn't get to see the full matches because the WWE has not put up the full episode. I've only got to see the partial matches, but I didn't want to keep you guys waiting because I don't really know when next week I'm going to be free. I got a lot of schoolwork and be very busy, so I figure I'll just go ahead and I'll watch the partial matches and to put up the episode. But the first match was Slater beat Yoshi in a match. He beat him clean, and then the little faction of him and Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal came out, and they just kind of beat on Yoshi. Drew hit him with the Future Shock DDT, and Mahal put him in the camel clutch, and that was the end of it. Then Layla beat Eve in a match. I wish I could describe if these matches were good or not, but I can't because I've seen the full thing. It was a decent finish. I suppose I really don't fully remember. I think, Layla kicked Eve in the head or something and pinned her for the win, which I guess it was to make Layla look good going into Hell in a Cell. So, yeah. Next up, Ted beat Michael. I know it's weird. I usually say their last names. But DiBiase beat McGillicuddy. I didn't feel like spelling them out. It looked as though it was a decent match from the very short amount I got to see of it. This was literally like 2 minutes up, and it wasn't even the whole match. It was like maybe a minute and 30 seconds of the match. Ted won with Dream Streak. Like I said, it'd been good if he had made his return on television, and be getting pushed instead of just regulated to superstars. Then the main event, which I'm sure was a good match, again, was Ziggler and Kofi, and Ziggler got the win on him. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, guys, and continue on what happens on TNA.